what's up, YouTube? This is the Airborne Sapper Comic Fan coming at you with a tag video. I'm wearing my UCLA sweater because it is cold in Southern California. But though it never rains in Southern California. But we had some rain this weekend, man. Or today. Um, but I was tagged by a great friend, a great guy in the community, a great YouTuber, Doom143, for the if you can salvage some comics. Basically, if you were in a crazy disaster, earthquake, or you had to save 5 comics, what comics would you do? And which comics didn't make the cut? Straight up, hey, you didn't make the list, you didn't make the line, you're out. Which comics did you take, and which ones did you have to leave behind? This tag was brought to you by a new YouTuber, Beauty's Comics. I was checking out his channel, and this guy has some great stuff, great finds, great hauls. And from his channel, he's only been on the scene a minute, but he's getting up there in subs. So big congrats to Beauty Comics, and I wish him the best luck in his YouTube career. Really check his channel out. I will leave a link to him and Doom143. So, and like Doom said in his videos, of course, we would try to get our comics, all of us as collectors, we would try to get our collectibles, comics, Funko Pop, statues, but life comes before material things, unless you're trying to be a widow or something. But yeah, so, make sure, my wife is cool, and then after that, gotta grab the long boxes. But let me show you which ones did not make the cut. And it was harder than it was. It was really hard because there was a couple books where I'm like I was just basically juggling, swapping piles, like I'm just messing with a jigsaw puzzle. And I have my reasons for my top 5. They're not they're definitely not one of the most expensive books I've owned, but they just mean more to me than the others. So kicking it off. This was the kicking off. The first book that did not make the cut is Amazing Spider-Man 300. So this is the first book that did not make the cut. It was so close. It was one of those flippers. It was so close. First appearance of Venom, but it didn't make the cut. It didn't make the cut. So yeah. All right, book number 2 that didn't make the cut, and let me make sure I have. And I just got this one too. that's fine. I just got this one like not too long ago, but it is Deadpool versus X-Force with number 1. J. Scott Campbell. Cover signed by J. Scott Campbell and Rob Liefeld. So this one did not make the cut, and I just picked this one up, man. And cut didn't make the cut. The next one that did not make the cut is, I think Doom showed this off too, but this is New Mutants '98. First appearance of Deadpool, signed by Rob Liefeld. I mean, it seems like I'm hating on Deadpool. I really love him, but I think the reason why this one didn't make the cut is because there's so much in a while that I can find, and Rob Liefeld is everywhere, so it's easy to get his signature. You just got to pay for it. But yeah, so I think this is why this was. Honestly, this one was not that hard to put in that list, of the ones that didn't make the cut. Not that hard. Fourth one that did not make the cut is My Deadpool #1 sketch variant, or not sketch variant, I had a commission done by the great Tyler Kirkham. Love this cover. I love this cover too. But this one, I could not bring it with me. I just couldn't. I couldn't. So it was, CGC signed commission piece. Love this cover. It's actually the logo on my YouTube channel. But no comprende. It didn't make the cut. Did not make the cut. Alright, so the last one that didn't make the cut, and this was surprising to me. Really surprising to me. I don't even know if I want to show this. Hold on for a second. Damn. Nope. Sorry. Alright, so this one did not make the cut. This is Fantastic Four. #12. 2.0 by Stan Lee. This is like the first crossover, I think, in Marvel Comics. But blast me on the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, and I had this for a while. I got it signed by Stan Lee. It's a rough condition, but it didn't make the cut. It didn't make the cut. Dang it, didn't make the cut. I'm gonna regret that. I'm gonna regret that. All right. So the ones that did make the cut. So the ones that did make the cut. And the first book that I show you, you're gonna be like, you're stupid. But this is for me, and I wanted to reflect what I'm passionate about, what I love collecting. So that's what I had to do. I had to do this. So, and Doom showed this cover off too. This is Mighty Avengers #3 variant with Iron Man and Eminem on his house. This was a cover off of 2 of his albums, actually. The last one and the Marshall Mathers LP. But I love this book. I love Eminem. I'm not going to start talking about Eminem because this video would go on about being an Eminem and not about the tag. So yeah, I love this book. I just, if I'm ever in an opportunity to meet the artist and get a sign and get a slab, I will do that in a heartbeat. But I love this cover. Don't let me meet Eminem. I have him sign it and just be a witness. Yeah. So that is one of the ones I'm going to keep. The next one, and you guys know who are subbed for me for a while, know that I cannot do this video of my favorite books and not put a hip hop cover in it. I mean, what would that be? That'd be, I'd be like, that's not airborne, But it's the Deadpool 1 out of 100 Vanilla Ice cover, Deadpool #2. This one was so hard. This one was so hard to track down. And then when I do track it down, people want crazy amounts for it. So I'm happy I finally have this in my collection. And I'm not letting go of this sucker at all. So the next book, #3 on my list. This is a sketch cover that I had done by Michael Cho. Or Mike Cho. Mike Cho. So he personalized it to me. Right. Bam. There. This is the first sketch cover I ever had done before. It was really cool talking to him, getting his insights on the art that he does and, the covers that he's doing. He did, I think, three or four of the Marvel hip hop covers. And he was just telling me a lot of stuff that they couldn't do, a lot of stuff that they can do, a lot of stuff that he wanted to. If he liked the music, if he heard of the music before, I was sitting sitting talking with him for like 45 minutes, you know, and it was cool. And he's local to Los Angeles and or Southern California, and he does a lot of cons. So this is a book that I really love to keep. I really love to keep uh, and have in my collection. So next book, I only got two more yet. I only got two more, guys. Two more books. All right, so the next one, this one is Dollface #1, the summer convention exclusive or summer retail summer. So this is the first appearance of Dollface. So this is the first appearance of Dollface. I know I said it a bunch of times. Dan Mendoza. I had him sign it, but the reason why I love this book so much is just it reminds me of how cool Dan Mendoza is. I went to get a book signed for a fellow YouTuber, a Rig, and it was Dan Mendoza's first original art. It was in a Savage Dragon book, and Dan Mendoza flipped out. He was so amazed, so shocked that I had it, and he gave me 3 of those books, and it was crazy. I was like, oh, you're selling these books for like $100 a piece. You're just gonna give me 3? But he did, and I mean that's just how much a great guy he was, and how much he loves his fans. Love the people who truly follow his artwork and what he does. I gave two of them out. One's, I think both to the community, but one went to Rig, of course, and it was amazing of how, and without a doubt, he just did it and signed it, and this is a book that's going to stay in my collection forever. I mean, just show how much amazing he is. This is a great guy, you know, and that's why that's the #2 spot. #1, 1 to go. So for my last book that I am going to put in this as the one that's the 5 that I'm going to keep is okay. So book number one is Deadpool #34, and it's signed by Rob Liefeld with a sketch by Scott Kablush on the back, on the front. I love this cover. I love this book. You know, I love this book, and the reason why I love this book is because when I first started YouTube, like anyone, like all of us who does anything for the first time, especially on YouTube, you know, where you get your trolls and you get your everything, and you get your you know, some people supporting you. But when I first started, the first person that really reached out to me was Vince, aka SemperFi Comic Guy, you know, and he reached out to me and, you know, helped me with some of my stuff, and, you know, cheered me on, supported me, and it was just amazing, you know. And later on he sent me that book, but I just think that, you know, he's just like my first friend on YouTube. Not my only friend, because now I have a whole bunch of people that I can always hit up and call when I have questions and who are full of information and stuff like that. But he was the first guy who contacted me, and I just really appreciate that, you know. And, you know, doing this in the community, doing YouTube and stuff like that, you know, it's hard, it's work, you got to put work into it and stuff like that. But, you know, the people you meet is just amazing. You know, the people in the community is amazing. That's one of the things where I just love this community. You know, always willing to help people, always willing to give people information and just support, you know. So, you know, that's why this book is the first book I would grab. You know, to make sure it'll always be with me. And that's the video. So if you guys have not done this tag yet, please go ahead and do it. I know I rambled on a lot, but please go ahead and do this. And thank you for Doom143 for tagging me, and thanks for Beauty Comics for starting this tag. And wish you the best of luck on your YouTube career, man. And Doom, you got plenty of luck. I'm just messing with you. You're good, Doom. Wish you the best, dude. You're doing big things. You and the crew, man. So thank you for tagging me. Much love. Peace out. This is Airborne Sapper. You guys are good.